Welcome, everyone. Today, we're embarking on an awe-inspiring journey to explore the largest and most colossal offshore structures across the globe. Get ready as we unveil the top 5 giants of the sea. Bergkut Platform. The Bergkut Platform is like a big, super strong structure that sits on the sea. It's named after the Russian word for a golden eagle, which is pretty cool. This platform is special because it's the first one run by ExxonMobil that uses something called friction pendulum bearing isolators to handle earthquakes better. It's like it's got a secret trick to stay more stable during shakier times. The part on top of the platform is massive, weighing about 28,000 tons. That's like having a whole bunch of big trucks up there. It's built to take on seriously cold temperatures, down to -25 degrees Celsius, and handle huge waves that are 18 meters tall. Plus, it can handle a lot of pressure from ice, around 2 meters thick. Now, where is this giant platform? It's close to the Russian coast, facing the Pacific Ocean, near a place called Sakhalin. This beast can pump out a whole lot of oil, about 4.5 million tons every year. That's like filling up tons of big trucks non-stop. Making this platform was a huge deal. It cost a staggering $12 billion. Imagine how many things you could buy with that much money. Lots of big oil companies from different countries like the US, Japan, India, and Russia all teamed up to make this happen. They knew it was a tough project, but they did it anyway. Overall, this platform is like a superhero of engineering. It's tough enough to handle really tough weather and get oil from a super big underwater place. Perdido Platform. Perdido is the deepest floating oil platform in the world at a water depth of about 2,450 meters, 8,000 feet, operated by the Shell Oil Company in the Gulf of Mexico. The Perdido is located in the Perdido Fold Belt, which is a rich discovery of crude oil and natural gas that lies in water that is nearly 8,000 feet deep. The platform's peak production will be 100,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day. At 267 meters, the Perdido is nearly as tall as the Eiffel Tower. Petronas Platform. This thing stands tall. How tall, you ask? Well, it reaches a whopping 100 feet from the sea's bottom to the tip of its flare boom, making it probably the tallest freestanding structure in the world when it was built. Now, where does this mega platform do its thing? It's parked over the Petronas field, discovered back in '95 in an area called Viascanol. They named it after Petronius, the ancient Roman writer. The sea bottom is a cool one, 754 feet below the platform, which is deeper than many skyscrapers are tall. The Petronius platform can take on crazy 100-mile-per-hour winds and colossal 74-foot waves like it's just another day at the office. When it was set up in 2000, it was the granddaddy of all offshore oil and gas platforms. Building this beast was no small feat. Engineers and tech wizards joined forces to conquer the challenge of making something this enormous and making it work seamlessly. The Petronius platform is truly an engineering marvel, standing tall and proud as it harnesses energy from the depths of the ocean. Hibernia Platform. The Hibernia production platform is a real heavyweight champ in the world of oil rigs. Imagine a massive structure made up of a 41,000-ton facility on top of a 660,000-ton base. That's like having a small city floating on an even bigger city. They didn't just plunk it down. They towed this colossal thing to its spot and added a whopping 500,000 tons of solid ballast to keep it steady. Inside, there are tanks that can hold a mind-blowing 1.2 million barrels of crude oil. That's like a giant swimming pool but filled with oil instead of water. It's a big deal because it was the first ever structure made to tackle icebergs. Yep, it's iceberg resistant. Even if a ginormous 6 million ton iceberg decides to say hello, this platform can handle it. That's like a mountain made of ice. They've got this super smart system using satellites, planes, and boats to spot icebergs. And if one gets too close, they figure out a way to guide it away from the platform. Talk about high-tech iceberg dodging. So, the Hibernia platform isn't just big. It's a fortress against icebergs and a high-tech oil-gathering machine under the ocean. It's like a superhero for Canada's oil business. Marby/Olympus Platform. The Marby/Olympus platform is a super important place in the Gulf of Mexico where they get a lot of oil. Let's break down some cool facts about it. This platform, called Olympus, is like a big floating city for oil. It's part of something called the Mars field and was made to do more oil stuff, so they call it Mars B. It's got space for 24 different wells and can process a massive 100,000 barrels of oil every day. That's a lot of oil flowing out of there. Inside this oil city, there's a special machine for drilling, a spot for helicopters to land, and rooms for about 192 people to live. Imagine living on a 4-story building in the middle of the sea. This thing is tough. It's made to face really strong hurricanes and sits in water that's about 3,000 feet deep. That's like 3 Eiffel Towers stacked on top of each other. Adding Olympus to the Mars field means they can keep getting oil from this area until at least 2050. It's a big deal for the whole place's oil production. This platform is super high-tech and strong. It helps get oil from really deep underwater in the Gulf of Mexico. It's like a big superhero in the world of getting energy from the sea. With its colossal weight and cutting-edge design, it's a pioneer in the North Sea's oil production. A true testament to human engineering. And there you have it, the 5 largest structures ruling the waves. Which one impressed you the most? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible adventures.